Good morning, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a week in my life. It is still really early on a Monday morning here because, as you guys have seen in my day in the life, I do start my days really early. So I actually just got back from the gym. I think it's a little after 6 o'clock now. Yeah. And I also took the dog to go potty real quick. But I'm excited to bring you guys along for a week in my life. Now, this is my second attempt at trying to film this because the first time I tried, everything just was not going well and I got really busy. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna quit it this week and I'm gonna try it again next week. So I'm excited to take you guys along for a week in the life. I think it's gonna be more of a normal week this week. I know on Sunday, Wyatt has to travel down to San Diego to do some assessments on some of the Navy ships. So that's not part of the normal routine. It's also Super Bowl Sunday. So while we would have loved to, spend Sunday socializing with some friends and hanging out, that's not something we're going to be doing. So the week is slightly off than normal, but for the most part, I feel like it's pretty normal. So, yeah, let's get things started. Want some water? Is now done. What I would normally do right now is get dressed to take the dog out on a walk, but it is raining and it's expected to continue raining for at least the next hour. Instead, I'm just gonna fix up my hair really quickly and then get started with work. All right, guys, so now it's time for me to get to work. I've already gotten ready. I think the last thing I really need to do that's personal is take the dog on a walk at some point today. So I will eventually get around to that, most likely on my lunch hour. But since today is Monday, I am working from home. So our requirement is more of a hybrid schedule where they want us in the office twice a week, and then it is up to us if we want to come in more than that. And usually that's what I follow. Every once in a while, my schedule gets a little bit more crazy where I have to go in a little bit more, or sometimes I go in a little bit less. It just really depends on what the demands are of my work life and my personal life. But since today is Monday, normally I do work from home on Mondays. I also work from home on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I'm usually in on Wednesday and Friday. So I'll be sure to take you guys along for that. But I'm just going to chip away here and I'll be busy working. There might not be a lot that I will film in my day-to-day just because, I do have a full-time job and it is very demanding and it does need my full-time attention. But you guys can enjoy watching me work while I plug along for my day.
All right, so I thought this would be a good opportunity to tell you guys a little bit about what I do professionally. Now, this is not something I normally talk about on my YouTube channel or really share with anyone on social media. And the main reason why I do that is because the work that I do is highly confidential. And to be a little bit more specific, the team I actually work for, or the type of clients that I specifically serve, are those with trust funds. And I have a variety of clients, anywhere from people who come from legacy families with a lot of wealth over the years that's been passed down, so high net worth, ultra high net worth individuals, to people who have won settlement cases from things just going wrong with certain corporations. Now, I can't talk about the nitty-gritty or the day-to-day things that I do on my job because, I can't stress enough about how confidential my work is, because I am dealing with a lot of personal information for my clients. But what I can share with you guys is how much I love working for this firm and on trust and in wealth and asset management. It's just so multidimensional. There's so many things that happen. It's very high paced. There's a lot of things that go on, and I love the way it challenges me to think and be on my toes every single day. And I feel like I'm constantly learning so many new things, whether it's things in the industry, things to do with taxes, things to do with estate planning. I just feel like I'm constantly growing every single day at this job. If you are interested in exactly what I do, with wealth management or asset management or trusts or estate planning and so forth, feel free to look it up either on YouTube or go see your local wealth management firm. I'm sure there's one in your area, or if you have a CPA or an attorney who has done wills or trusts for you, they can put you in touch with wealth managers that can help preserve your legacy. So this is my new breakfast obsession. It's a smoothie bowl, and it basically has just a bunch of fruit and almond milk, and then some added supplements like this ashwagandha. And this is because I am really bad about implementing fruits into my diet. So this is how I get myself to get my daily serving of fruits. Little breakfast while I work. Taking Maverick on a walk. Hey. Okay, it is now time for lunch. So after I walked Maverick, I came home and I worked a lot more, got a lot done. It was really nice. It was somehow uninterrupted, but I need to squeeze in lunch here because I do have one more meeting left today. And then after that, I think I'm just gonna chill. I'm probably not gonna make dinner tonight because what I made last night was enough for leftovers pretty much for the whole week, which is great because I can actually bring that to work. So I think I'm just chilling tonight. I'm probably actually going to work on my stationery business. So I'm currently in the process of designing collections or suites, invitation suites for these collections. So I've designed all these collections with similar yet very different themes. And so right now I'm coming up with the invitation suites for them, which is kind of fun because I'm making up these made up weddings at, these venues all over the country, which is kind of cool. I mean, none of them are happening. It's just for the sake of the wording of the invitations and stuff. But I really enjoy this. So I can't wait to get done with my 9 to 5 because I just want to work on these invitation suites. So yeah, that's probably what I will do for the rest of the day, but I plan on showing you everything. So let's make lunch right now. And on today's episode of Making a Sandwich, we have with us our special guest. This is our resident beggar. She loves to pick up anything that falls on the floor, right, Wappy? And now we have lunch at the desk. It is the end of Monday already. I just decided not to really film the rest of the night. I mean, all I was doing was working, and you guys already saw plenty of that earlier in the day. So I ended up eating leftovers for dinner, and we are getting ready to feed the dog. So we're just gonna hang out tonight, maybe watch a little bit of TV, and then I am probably going to bed around 8 or 9. I go to bed super early because we do get up at 5 a.m. So, and I have a Pilates class tomorrow at 6 a.m. So I'll make sure to bring you guys along for that. Morning, YouTube. It is Tuesday, a little bit before 6 a.m. Not a little bit before, it's 5:30.
All right, well, I'm getting ready to go to Pilates. I'll do that for like an hour and then come home and get ready to work, probably walk the dog. So welcome to my Tuesday. It's still dark out at this hour and I have to walk to my workout class.
You're the one good thing I know. So tell me that it's all okay. Tell me we will find a better way. Just tell me that it's all okay. Just tell me that we'll find a better way. A better way.
Tuesday morning workout done. I'm walking back to the apartment in the rain and it is still dark out. I cannot wait for the time for the sun to come out really fast. So just a normal day in rainy Seattle. Does anyone else's dog just lay in the middle of like where you need to walk? Like, this is the entrance to our bathroom and she always just decides to just lay right here.
On the phone. Baby, we should never sleep alone. This isn't how we used to speak so cold. Remember when our hearts would overflow.
Well, I have been chipping away at work pretty much all morning. I'm almost through most of the morning. I think at some point I need to try to take Maverick on a walk, but the weather is just so cruddy today. So I might just take her on a quick one. I might just run her over to the grassy field and let her go to the bathroom, and then that'll be that. But yeah, nothing too special going on today. Just trying to make the busy day go faster and just trying to get all the things done. So pretty boring Tuesday. For tonight, I don't have anything special planned, honestly. Usually when I log off my 9 to 5 is when I start my other job, which is, my stationery business or YouTube. So I do need to finish editing a video that I would like to have posted by Thursday. So that's all I'm up to.
This is my coworker. It's my colleague. She has valuable input during meetings.
Just promise me we'll find a better way.
All right, guys, it is the end of Tuesday and the week in the life, and I know I did not film a lot today, and honestly, my day-to-day is pretty boring when I'm working. I literally work my 9 to 5 and then work my second job and then make dinner and feed the dog and get cleaned up and ready for bed and ready to start it all over again tomorrow. So tomorrow, though, should be a little bit more interesting. I will go ahead and bring you guys with me to the office, to downtown Seattle. Maybe we'll catch something interesting down there because downtown Seattle is not the nicest. So it should be quite an adventure. And I do take the bus to work. So yeah, we may encounter a few interesting people. So have a good night. I'll catch you guys in the morning. All right, guys, so while I am preparing Maverick's breakfast, I thought I'd do a little quick intro because it is a busy morning whenever I go to the office. I always try to aim to leave the house between 7 and 7:30, and sometimes I'm able to get out super early and sometimes not. So I do have a bus to catch this morning, and I think they come more frequently if I leave closer to 7:30, but it does take me a little over an hour for the most part to get to work. It would take me like a few minutes shorter if I took a different bus, but I prefer not to take that bus because it's not as nice as the one that I take. So that's what's going on this morning. I'll be in the office. I've got a lot of meetings today, so I don't know how much recording I'll do while I'm in the office, but you guys have seen it before. I will be having a slight career change coming up because I know I've hinted at this several times about the military PCS, but we are moving. And so I will give you guys an update as to how that's all gonna go. So let's go to work. Wednesday, and this is my messy hair. I had such a long day at the office, and I didn't get around to recording anything because I was just really busy. Usually when I'm in the office, it's a really, really long day. Just got a lot of meetings, that kind of stuff, getting a lot of things done. Plus, the head of our client services was visiting from San Francisco, so I want to take some time to just get coffee with her. Tomorrow, I will do my best to record, but I am in back-to-back meetings from 9 to 2, so even if I record, it's pretty boring watching what I'm up to for the day, but I will try to record and keep you guys posted with the day, because that is what the video is the week in the life. So I will catch you guys on Thursday, aka tomorrow. Okay, it is 2 o'clock now on Thursday, and I'm just now getting around to having lunch. Like I said yesterday when I got home from work, I was going to be back-to-back in meetings, and it's been already an incredibly long day, and I am ready to call it a day, but there's a lot of things that still need to get done. So I will probably not record much for the rest of today because I just need to work and just focus on that. But hopefully we do more fun things on the weekend that I can take you guys along for. We are planning on going snowboarding on Saturday, but we need to check the conditions because, you know, it's been pretty warm out here out in Seattle, so I don't know about that. But we are going to Whistler soon, so I'll be taking you guys along for our Whistler trip. But yeah, I'm just gonna get back to working here. I'm just working tomorrow, nothing special. Hopefully snowboarding on Saturday, and then on Sunday I gotta take Wyatt to the airport because he is going down to San Diego for work. I think I said that before. And then I'm just gonna run errands all day. So honestly, this is a pretty boring week in the life, but I'm really glad you guys still joined. So good morning, YouTube. We are off to go skiing today. I know I didn't film yesterday because honestly it was just a boring day. I worked, we grabbed dinner at like this fast style Italian place. We came home, we watched a little TV, and went to bed on the early side so that we could get up early to go snowboarding today. It is, I think, right around 6 o'clock in the morning. We have to leave this early even though the lifts don't open until 9. It only takes us an hour to get to the mountain because parking fills up out at Stevens. It's a local mountain outside of Seattle, and it's pretty freaking awesome. They get really good like powder there, so it's always so like buttery when you get that first run in. So we are off to go skiing today, so we'll take you along for the trip.
Losing my cool, breaking my rules. I don't usually get so out of my head, walking the edge. What am I falling into? Out here again, where do we land? Tell me, is it too soon? Losing my cool, breaking my rules. I'm going crazy over you. I know you say you're not afraid to dive into something. You got nothing to lose, but I'm not that way. Taking my sweet time, don't wanna be the one to cry, but I'm losing my cool, breaking my rules. I don't usually get so out of my head, walking the edge. What am I falling into? Out here again, where do we land? Tell me, is it too soon? Losing my cool, breaking my rules. I'm going crazy over you. My hands, they shake when you walk into the room, and I can't think straight. There's no one like you, but I wanna chase this feeling with you. Don't walk away from this tonight. I'm going with you. Losing my cool, breaking my rules. I don't usually get so out of my head, walking the edge. What am I falling into? Losing my cool, breaking my rules. I don't usually get so out of my head, walking the edge. What am I falling into?
of the Week in the Life vlog. It's been fun taking you guys along for the week. I know my week in the life is, like, my average week is pretty boring. I just work a lot. But I'm glad I got to bring you guys along for what it looks like. So today is Sunday. I am on my way back home to go run some errands. I just dropped off Wyatt at the airport. It is Super Bowl Sunday, by the way. So I am just hanging out and running errands on Super Bowl Sunday by myself. Neither of the teams are teams I necessarily like. I don't hate the Niners, but I definitely don't like the Chiefs. They are part of the AFC West rivalry, so I am rooting for the Niners today. But normally on Sundays we would go to church, but since Wyatt has to take this work trip down, it kind of disrupted our normal week. So since we went snowboarding yesterday, I'm spending today running errands, doing groceries, and then the big thing I really need to accomplish today is getting packed for Whistler. We are leaving for Whistler in Canada to go snowboarding for a few days this weekend. We definitely love Whistler a lot, and it's something we're going to miss when we're no longer in the Pacific Northwest. Let's get started on running.
Got me saying words in my head, filling my mind with these images. And it's the way that you look at me, makes me feel like I can't breathe. You got me saying words in my head, filling my mind with these images. And it's the way that you look at me, makes me feel like I can't breathe. It ain't right, 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 it ain't right, 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 it ain't right. Oh no, it ain't right, 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 it ain't right, 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 it ain't right. Oh no, all in me, right it right, all in me, all in me, all in me, right it right, all in me. When you're coming back, you're calling my phone. I'm being patient, but I'm all alone. Staying faithful until I'll never know when you're coming back around. When you're coming back around, you got me all in my feelings, like I could die without you next to me. It's the way that you look at me, makes me feel like I can't breathe. It ain't right, 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 it ain't right, 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 ain't right. It ain't right, 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 it ain't right, 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 it ain't right. You're calling my phone, I'm being patient, but I'm all alone.
All right, guys, it is the end of Sunday. I still have a few more things to do before the end of the night, but I'm gonna call this week in the life vlog a wrap at this point because I've just got more errands to do here at home. I gotta fold laundry, make the bed, so forth. But I hope you guys enjoyed a week in my life. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Next up, Wyatt and I are headed to Whistler, and I know I've been promising this for a while, but I will be announcing where we are moving next. So thanks to you guys who have been following along on the journey. For those of you who haven't, now's a great time to follow along. I will be releasing a video soon on our next PCS journey. So it's been a real pleasure, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye!
When you're coming back